So the reality is that I was writing and scribbling and quoting things and making up things in notebooks on scraps of paper probably all my life. You know, for me it was very clear that the energy that I was drawn to, you know, trying to figure out the world. And so the work that I do now is to look at how culture, race, politics, and for me, centrally music, are active agents in shaping people's lives and the world we live in. So my work in poems could take on the persona of one musician or another, say Billie Holiday or you know, Charlie Parker or Donny Hathaway, these African-American musicians from the past or the present, and use that persona, their life, whatever one could know about it, as well as their music, to, you know, tell a fuller story about the world they lived in, and hopefully that can be a reflection of the world we live in, certainly the world I live in.
And that's symptomatic of something. That's symbolic of a whole lot.
A poem, I think a poem should be just fun to read out loud. It should be fun to have in your mouth. There should be phrases and rhythms and tones in there which are just pleasurable to execute, you know, as a reader. I think maybe, I suppose, my favorite poem is probably the next one. As a scholar, I'm often focusing on creative works, novels, poems, plays, autobiographical work that has to do with musicians. It just seems to me that that's important work for the creative imagination to be involved in. Yeah, well, I'm certainly not a musician, but I am a listener, a very, very, very keen and avid listener. I don't know why I wasn't really drawn to recreate that musically so much as to just always be in association with it in my life, no matter what I was doing. And that's, you know, that's true of my work as a scholar, as a teacher, as a writer now. That's what I do every day when I wake up.